lie to you. Had the chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around us, call me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I roll it on me, that's the presidential. Don't the number come with this. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around us, call me back for business. No bad, that was not an issue. A lot of cash help me clear my mess. Break my wrist, tryna whip a pill. I got a recipe, it's confidential. The eavesdropping on me, tryna clone. Stand up pulling up, being alone. Rich roller with a stone. I mail him till you send him for the distance. And nearest had a stone. Medusa had him having on the throne. Stick with me and the drop six. Pop him like I'm Al Capone. Million cash change a hold a minute. Come a lot cheap, we are not equal. I told you, no. Ride around with 100 on. One with a 40 out on me. On his head, put a water on me, know that's how I can fiend. Million cash change a hold a minute. Don't mislead her. I can get it lot to you. Had the chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around us, call me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I roll it on me, that's the presidential. Don't the number come with this. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around us, call me back for business. Like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Yeah, I'm good, put in work on you. Buy you new things, put some on you. Brand new, put the brand new. I could change your whole life. Busy baby, put that on ice. We get by. I be the rest of her friends always off. Life fast. We don't need it now. Just can't hang the beat, don't bend if the can't hang the beat, don't bend if the can't hang the beat, don't bend if the can't hang the beat, don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like, so I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her up. Break her with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna.
I feel like we up on the replay. You, I came with the hundreds, but the came too. She carry with the hips ain't new. I just hit your city with the. I think he pull out throw a couple pounds on him. Saucy money, yeah. I treat my like my. I treat my like my. They wanna.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And, of course, Jamal Murray, not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do.
I'll tell you what, the fans will really miss him. He was just so popular, a tremendous talent. But the great thing about the NBA, new stars will emerge. And the question is, who will it be?
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Wagner for three. The rebound by Turner. Now the Warriors with it. Outside man. A deep three. Rebound by Philadelphia. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Portis. Goes back up. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to Turner. No good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Holiday. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
There's a screen by Turner. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's rebounded by Wagner.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Here's Portis. Yep, that one goes.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
And so George will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 4. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Portis. And here are the 76ers. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Brooks. Here's Klingon. Outside Holiday. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Turner. Here's George. Three-pointer, Anthony. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Anthony's got 5.
Prepared to let it fly. Anthony was just waiting for the rock.
Portis outside. Up top, Brooks. Outside, Holiday. Here's Klingon. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Now here's George. Yet to see a basket. Outside man. Anthony outside. Pass to Turner. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Brooks. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And here's the Chua. Shoots it from the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Play clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Warriors trail by 3. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Holiday with the ball. No points so far. Miller outside. Pass to Portis. To the paint. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
What a throwdown by Brooks there. Always looking to establish some force and dominance with this play.
Now here's George. Achua with a screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Now here's George. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. From the baseline, jump shot is good.
Love the flow and rhythm that George plays with. Very impressive. He's got a natural, comfortable cadence to his pace.
Here's Holiday. No points yet. And the 76ers another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Warriors trail by 7. On the wing, Green. There's the drive. And he buries his first look.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Now Miller. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Four on the clock. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
They get the rebound. On the wing man. Three-pointer. Miller pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Crowder. No good on the three. And it's Dort with the ball for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so it's Golden State with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Here's Dort.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Outside Holiday. Back to Miller. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Philadelphia leading by 3. Clark outside. To the middle. To stop the drought. Pass to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Miller. Over Green. It's rebounded by Batase. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Batase with a screen. Down low. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin. Offensive board. Here's Mann. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's Miller. No made baskets yet. Sohan outside. Shot clock at 5. Miller can't get it to go. Pass to Green. Stolen by Miller. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Sixers on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Crowder, that's good. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Pass to Mann. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. McLaughlin. Rebound by the 76ers.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Micic. Still no points. And here's Crowder from the arc. Here's Clark. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Miller. Here's Clark. Oh, Green with a block. They retain possession. Here's Miller. Pass to Micic. Connects from downtown. Micic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Right side man. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Micic. Pass to Clark. Crowder outside. Now Sohan. Over Green. Crowder. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Batase. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
That is exquisite D from Crowder. He knows his guys are counting on him to deliver at that end of the floor.
Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 9. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. Philadelphia leading by 9. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Count that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's McGowan's. Pass to Bassi. And there's the screen. Will it go? Liddell, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Klingon. Lays it up and banks it in. Klingon's got 8.
The epitome of a value-utility player, Crowder does all he can to help his team, including making good passes.
Three-pointer, Anthony.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Pass to Holiday. Shoots over George. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Warriors trail by 15. Now here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Inside. Bassi. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And here's Wagner. Takes a 3. And they'll get another chance. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. There's the 3. Pass to Sohan. Back to Holiday. Sohan, left side. Shoots over George. Outside Holiday. Here's Crowder. From outside the arc. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Pass to Bassi. Banked it in off the glass. Bassi's got his first 2 points.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Wagner, he's open. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Now here's George. Pass to Bassi. Here's McGowan's. On the wing, Anthony. Picked it out of midair. Fast break, Philadelphia. Wagner for 3. Now here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Wagner. Fires from deep. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Outside Murray. Wagner on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Precious Achua picks one up. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks. Bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Thompson. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Going all the way to the rack. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic big guy. Great length. He's more than capable of finishing inside.
Outside Murray. Pass to Wagner. Fires the three. They get it back. Here's Micic. He's guarded by Anthony. Micic, no good.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Outside Achua. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Wagner.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's George.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Sixers lead by 15. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Outside Murray. Pass to Micic. Wagner outside. Launches a three. Warriors with the rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And here's George. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. George has got 8 points here in the quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to Thompson. To the wing, right side. Micic, no good. Warriors trail by 12. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's George. He's got 12. Anthony outside. George left side. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break up 12. They're showing impressive focus out there, and it's paying off big on both ends of the floor. We'll be right back after this word. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's Micic. Outside Murray. Outside Edwards. From the arc. The rebound by Turner. Here's Golden State. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6. Pass to George. Golden State with a rebound. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. George has got 14 points for the game.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Here's Wagner. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Murray. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Number 25.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Warriors foul. Precious Achiuwa.
On defense, the Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Edwards. Pure from 3-point range. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors trail by 13. Anthony outside. He shoots. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. Here's Micic. Miller outside. Achiuwa with the rebound. And here are the Warriors now. George outside. Over Murray. George, no good.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Miller with it. The kick out to Edwards. They get it again. Pass to Miller. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Turner with it. Back to Anthony. George outside. Here's Anthony. Right side man. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Brandon Miller. These are his first free throws of the game.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. He's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Philadelphia ball.
The Sixers lead by 14. Here's Micic. Thompson with a screen. Pass to Miller. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Here's Micic. Murray for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And And the 76ers lead by 16.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 5.
You see the quickness there from Anthony, beating everybody to the spot.
Here's Micic. To the inside. Miller outside. Right side Murray. Pass to Micic. Miller with it. Turner covering. Thompson left side. That one no good. And so George will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 14. Here's Achua. And it's blocked by Edwards. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Off the inbound.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Pass to George. 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Philadelphia leading by 14. Here's Micic. Miller on the wing. Outside Murray. Here's Micic. Pass to Miller. For 3. 6 on the shot clock. Sends it home from three-point land. Miller's got 7 points in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Anthony outside. And he drives in. And Anthony slams it in.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
Outside Edwards. Miller outside. Kept alive. They kick it out to Murray. Shoots over George. Murray's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 17. Outside Achua. It's George on the wing. On the wing man. Back to Achua. Turner in the high post. Here's Anthony. Second chance shot. And a nice bucket inside from Achua. Achua's got his first 2 points of the night.
Part of the job description as a guard. But Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
They set the screen. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Anthony grabs the board. Warriors trail by 15. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Thompson outside.
Warriors foul. Jordan McLaughlin. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Miller. He has 7. No good. A bit long that time.
Bryce McGowan.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Green. To the left wing. To the left side wing. Here's McGowan's. 3-pointer off the mark. The Sixers lead by 15. Miller outside. Inside. Goes up at the stripe. 6 to shoot. Now Edwards. Back to Thompson. Over Turner. The Sixers with another miss.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
the right side. Here's McLaughlin. A rebound by Murray.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Turner. Pass to Micic. Miller on the wing. Jacks up a three.
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after swats.
Number 12, Jalen Pickett.
Here's Miller. Out left to the wings. Murray from outside. Pass to Miller. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Up top, Brooks. 5 points in the game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Warriors trail by 15. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Liddell with the bucket. So it's Philadelphia now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Brooks. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let me hear you make noise. Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's team.
Warriors trail by 13.
Who wants one? Fans, are you hyped?
56 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Batase. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now Holiday. He's got 5. Wagner outside. Back to Holiday. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Batase. And stolen by Clark. And now the Sixers on the break. Now here's Brooks. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Brooks has gotten his third basket of the night.
Good shot that time by Brooks.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Sixers ahead, up by 15. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's the Warriors now. 15-point game. Dort outside. Here's Pickett. To the paint. Matase down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
The Sixers lead by 15. Brooks outside. Clark with the screen. Outside Holiday. There's the triple. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Pickett from deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. No good that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Holiday. Driving to the basket. Back to Clark. Over Green. The open shot by Brooks. Pass to Holiday. 4-3. It's rebounded by Matase.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, they can ding your confidence.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's tipped. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Holiday from long range. Here's Clark. Outside for Brooks. Clock at 6. From downtown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the 76ers lead by 21. Over to the wing. Here's Pickett. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And here's Brooks. Picked up by Sohan. The three. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors trail by 19. Over to the left wing. Here's Pickett. Parries it from 3. Pickett's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Holiday with the ball. Sohan outside. Back to Holiday. And he comes up with a bucket.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Dort. Out to the wing. Here's McGowan's. From outside, off the mark. The Sixers lead by 18. Holiday with the ball. Sohan outside. Brooks with it. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by Matase. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Dort. Brooks with it. And it's Dort picking him up. And here they come. Here's Clark. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Sohan outside. Wagner outside. Back to Sohan. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Wagner. Clock at 4. Here's Sohan. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Batazze. Outside, Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Clark with a block. The Sixers lead by 22. Now here's Wagner. Sohan outside. Back to Wagner. Outside Holiday. Pass to Clark. Outside Holiday. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Holiday's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Boy, from three-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times.
Dort for three. On the wing, Green. To win the drought. Got a piece of it.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Group getting ready for the Warriors. Philadelphia leading by 22. Here's Micic. Miller outside. The three ball. Knocks down the triple. Miller's got 10 points here in the second half.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then he has taken over.
Achua up top. Murray brings the double. Pass to McGowan's. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Back to Crowder. Here's Micic. Outside Murray. Here's Miller. Crowder outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Crowder. And here's Miller. And the three off target. Now Anthony. Now here's Turner. Now here's Achua. Covered by Crowder. Here's Anthony. Here's Turner, and the six-footer is good.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
On the wing, Murray. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And the Warriors call time here. And here are the Warriors now. Now here's Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Achua. Over Murray. Achua can't hit.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Back to Miller. From deep. Fires in the triple. Miller's got 15 points in just the second half.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And it's off from three-point range.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Donovan Clingan.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Pass to Anthony. Over Murray. And the Warriors miss again. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win.